If you're not passionate about taking care of people, taking care of children, because this also involves nannies and just anyone who can take care of people, ill people, elderly, and everyone that needs care. So if you're not passionate about that kind of job, depending on where you get the job, sometimes you're asked to wash them, you're asked to feed them, you're asked to clean them after they go to the toilet, you're asked to stay with the kids the whole day, like if you're not passionate about it, it will be so hard for you. And here there's a very thin line for what is illegal. For instance, child care protection is very serious out here. We all know that you cannot beat your child here. If I was to beat my child and he just went to daycare and mentioned that I beat him, just mentioning to their teacher that I beat him, child protection would be at my door the next minute. So it is not something you can take lightly and just get into it if you don't love it, because you'll get into trouble, you will not love your work, you will not grow, and it will be so hard for you. So before you consider starting to prepare everything, make sure it is something that you will do, and do it well and passionately, because that way you can grow. Not only because people are investing a lot, you, depending on the job you get, you can get someone who is even offering like what you're looking for. Actually, the job that you're looking for is someone who is offering to sponsor, because this is a sponsorship to come and work in Canada as a caregiver. So you're looking for a worker who is going to sponsor your entire trip. Some of them even give you where to live for the first few months as you settle in. So they're investing a lot, and they don't want you to come and mistreat their people, their grandparents, and all that. So please make sure it's something that you can do and something that you want to do.
First up, let's talk about the enhanced caregiver pilots. Canada is saying goodbye to the old home child care provider pilot and home support worker pilot. Instead, they're introducing new, enhanced caregiver pilots. These new pilots will allow caregivers to continue coming to Canada while the government works on making these programs permanent. One of the most exciting aspects of these new programs is that home care workers will receive permanent residence upon arrival in Canada. Yes, you heard that right, PR upon arrival. This means that caregivers can work for organizations that provide temporary or part-time care for semi-independent individuals or those recovering from injury or illness. It's a fantastic pathway that ensures caregivers can find proper work with reliable employers and have straightforward access to PR status as soon as they arrive. Now, let's talk about the eligibility criteria. To qualify for these new caregiver pilot programs, candidates must meet the following requirements. 1. Attain a minimum of level 4 based on the Canadian Language Benchmark CLB. 2. Hold the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. 3. Have recent and relevant work experience. 4. Receive an offer for a full-time home care job. Caregivers play a critical role in supporting Canadian families. These new pilot programs recognize their invaluable contributions and aim to provide families with quality care. This is a significant step forward in acknowledging the hard work and dedication of caregivers. So, if you or someone you know is considering a career in caregiving, now is the perfect time to explore these new opportunities in Canada. The enhanced caregiver pilots are designed to make the process smoother and more rewarding than ever before.
At this point, I'm going to share my screen to show you how you can get these jobs. As I've been mentioning, all this information is found at the Canadian government website. You need to get familiar with this website, and honestly, if you want to come and work, if you want to come and study and you're not willing to do the research, I don't even think you will be able to study, because it is not a joke. It is a lot of work, and there's no one who's gonna do the work for you, so you better get into it now. You want to go on Google and just search job bank for foreigners in Canada, or job bank simply, or anything job bank, but you're looking for the Canadian leaf in the website. That means when it has the Canadian leaf, it means it's from the Canadian government. It's like the Canadian government website. So you are looking for that, and once you're in, it should look something like this. Once you're in there, you search for, once you're in there, you want to search for the specific job. What I noticed last night, I was trying to get familiar with it, and I noticed that on my laptop I had some more options than I'm seeing here on my phone. So I would like you to, if possible, get your laptop, but if you don't have a laptop, start on your phone and get familiar with it, just for you to see what do I need for this application. Because when this thing launches, you want to apply, because everyone, there are so many people who have been waiting for this chance. And let me mention again, the experience that they're talking about, it's 6 months or more. And it's not just taking care of your parents or taking care of your grandparents or your kids or whatnot. That is great addition, but it will be like, you need to show experience that you've worked taking care of the elderly somewhere. That is like a job, you know. So start now, look for places where you can volunteer, where you can like just find a way to get into caregiving if you want to come with this route. That's it for me. Good luck if you're considering to do it, and I will always be here to answer your questions.